In today's video, I'll help you learn the secrets to generating leads and closing more sales online through the use of webinars. I'm Peter Loch from Vantagecoach Business Accelerator. What you need to know is that webinars are very, very serious business. They're fantastic for expanding your reach and your revenue as an entrepreneur, as a thought-leading professional, and as a business owner. So we're not talking about doing webinars for the sake of doing webinars. We're not talking about dabbling around a little bit. We're talking about this being one of your core strategies to increase sales, grow your revenues, capture and convert more leads, position yourself as an expert, reach a global audience, and make more money and have more fun. Webinars can do all of this and more. They've become one of the cornerstones of my own revenue generating strategies. It's easy to do, it doesn't cost you a lot of money, and they're great for businesses that need to demonstrate through education the benefits that your clients will experience if they buy your product or service. So financial advisors, professional services, service-based businesses are all ideal for this. If you sell a product that requires explanation of how it works and the benefits, like a health or weight loss product or complex machinery, they're also well suited to this. For example, a seminar or a webinar is the perfect venue for a web developer. They can show their prospects before and after examples of various websites that are now generating massive amounts of revenue for their clients, and then explain to them the subtle differences they build into their sites that generate these results. Now, most small businesses do webinars wrong. I attend a lot of webinars, and I can promise you they probably make no sales from those webinars. So I'm going to share with you the 3 biggest mistakes I see business owners doing with their webinars so that when you do your webinar, that you don't make the same mistake. Mistake number 1 is there's no compelling reason to attend. You must create content that offers to solve a hot button problem or a major frustration in their lives. And of course, the title is the first thing they're going to see. The goal of your title is to encourage curiosity and get people excited about what they're going to learn. So, for example, which webinar would appeal the most to you? One that says how to grow your business and add 6 new clients in 6 days without spending money on advertising, or a webinar that's titled Business Growth Webinar. So mistake number 2 is, and I see this very, very often, is business owners fall into the trap of teaching. What you've got to know is when you set up your webinar, it's not a teaching presentation. Your presentation is designed to inspire people and cause them to want to actually take action to improve their situation. And you are offering a solution to that hot button problem. Failure to develop and use a compelling script is a big reason why many webinars don't generate any sales at all. You see, you've got to think about your webinar presentation as a tightly engineered persuasion sequence to give you the most conversions. Teaching is the surest way to kill sales. You do some teaching in your webinar, but your webinar is not designed to teach. Teaching is something you do after they have bought your product or service. The third mistake that I see is that they fail to use proven direct response marketing techniques. For example, there's no irresistible offer or ask at the end. If you have a product or service that is more expensive, more complex, which people won't necessarily buy directly at the end of your webinar, and maybe needs more steps in the client's decision-making process, in that case, your offer may be the next step in your sales process. For example, offering them a free evaluation or a free trial or a low-cost, low-risk next step. So let me share with you how to get going. Here are the steps you need to set up your own webinar. Step number 1 is clearly define your event goals. Know exactly what it is that you want to do. Who do you want to attract? How many people do you want to get into your webinar? And what are your sales goals? And I'll show you how to work out your sales goals a little bit later. Number 2, choose a webinar provider and the best plan they offer that meets your specific needs. I use Zoom, but there are other platforms like GoToWebinar that are very popular as well. So find one that works for you. These platforms allow you to have a registration page, allow you to send reminders, etc. The third thing is then schedule your event at least 6 weeks out. Start planning at least 6 weeks out, and then allow at least 2 weeks lead time to promote your event. Choose your event title and the benefits, then begin promoting it. Create your presentation and any accompanying material like workbooks or those kind of things. And then conduct a minimum of at least one dry run. Do a good solid dry run, have somebody that attends that can give you feedback so that you know how you're coming across. Rehearse your presentation often. This is a key. Every time you do that presentation, you will just get better and better at it. So rehearse it as often as you can. Deliver your webinar on the designated date, and then follow up, and follow up some more. You must have a process of following up with the people who registered. That is the key to making more sales. And then evaluate and improve where needed. So doing all of this manually can be absolutely overwhelming. So my suggestion is automate as much of this process as possible. You can promote your webinar in a number of ways. Email your list, let them know. Work with joint venture partners who promote you to their list. You can do Facebook ads. There are many ways that you can do that. So let me show you how to set goals for your webinars. Like business, it's a numbers game overall. So let me show you a couple of numbers that, and you use your own numbers, but I'll show you how to calculate exactly how many webinars you need to do to get X amount of sales. Here's an example, the 15 registrants per webinar. In this example, I've used a 70% show rate. It could be a little bit lower than that, or if you really work hard at making sure that they show up, you could get a 70% show rate. That would give you 10 attendees. There's a 20% close rate, which would then translate into 2 new clients for you. So if you need 20 new clients this year, you need to fill 10 webinars with 15 registrants per webinar, and each one would generate 2 new clients for you, giving you a total goal for the year of 20 new clients. Setting goals for the number of webinars each month is the recipe for consistent lead generation and cash flow into your business. So are webinars right for your business? I would encourage you to take a good look at this. You may be missing out on a valuable lead generation and revenue generating opportunity. Right, that's the end of this video. So if you've learned one new thing of value to you and your business, like this video below and feel free to share it.